Every morning, millions of bird owners repeat the same comforting routine. They pour a fresh scoop of glossy commercial seeds into their cockatiel's bowl, thinking they're providing a natural and wholesome meal. But that daily scoop is actually one of the deadliest things you can give them. This chart breaks down the causes of medical emergencies in companion parrots. Notice this massive wedge right here. Avian veterinarians estimate that up to 70% of all medical issues they treat are the direct result of poor nutrition. The very food we buy to keep our birds happy and healthy is exactly what's quietly destroying them from the inside out. It is completely understandable why so many of us fall into this trap. Pet stores heavily market these colorful seed mixes as complete, vibrant diets specifically formulated for your bird's health. But cockatiels are extremely selective eaters. When presented with a mix, they instinctively cherry-pick their favorite high-fat items, like sunflower seeds and millet, while tossing the rest of the mix aside. In the Australian outback, a wild cockatiel might eat some seeds, but they also forage for native vegetation and fly dozens of miles every single day, burning off all that dense fat. Take that wild instinct to crave high-fat calories, place it inside a cage where exercise is severely limited, and provide an endless, bottomless bowl of those exact seeds. That combination turns a survival instinct into a biological trap. To understand exactly how those seeds damage your bird, we have to look past the food bowl and dive into their internal anatomy. A cockatiel's digestive system operates very differently from our own. In mammals, the intestinal lymphatic system filters fat. Birds lack this extensive gut filter. Dietary fats bypass it entirely, dumping raw triglycerides straight into the portal blood system, directly to the bilobed liver. This bombardment of fat overwhelms the organ, causing hepatic lipidosis. As fat builds up, the liver swells massively, physically crushing the bird's other internal organs. Pushed against the heart and compressing the air sacs, the liver begins failing. It loses its ability to detoxify blood and produce clotting factors, initiating a total systemic collapse. But the sheer volume of fat is only half the crisis. The other half is what those seeds are missing entirely. Commercial seed mixes contain virtually zero vitamin A. In birds, vitamin A is the essential building block required to maintain the healthy, fluid mucous membranes that line their entire body. Without it, they develop hypovitaminosis A. The delicate protective tissues inside their respiratory tract dry out, flattening into a rigid, hardened layer of dead cells. This destroys their first line of defense. With mucus barriers cracked open, severe bacterial and fungal infections take hold. When you combine this total immune failure with a bloodstream thick with excess seed oil, the arteries begin to clog, resulting in severe atherosclerosis. A healthy cockatiel should live for 20 years. This relentless chain reaction of malnutrition, organ failure, and immune collapse slashes that lifespan down to a tragic fraction. The good news is that this physiological damage is entirely preventable, and with the right intervention, it is highly reversible through strict dietary rehabilitation. This chart shows the foundational formula for avian health. The vast majority of your cockatiel's diet, between 60 to 70%, needs to consist of high-quality formulated pellets. The engineering behind a pellet is brilliant. Because every single bite is nutritionally identical to the last, it makes cherry-picking completely impossible. Your bird gets a balanced ratio of vitamins, proteins, and fats with every swallow. Next, 20 to 30% of their bowl should be dedicated to fresh, colorful vegetables. Dark leafy greens, sweet potatoes, and peppers flood their system with the vitamin A required to rebuild those protective immune barriers. The final tiny sliver of the chart locks into place, labeled with a single seed icon. Seeds aren't evil, but they must be reframed. They should make up a tiny 5 to 10% of the diet, used strictly as high-value rewards for training, foraging, and bonding. Throwing out the all-seed mix and transitioning your bird to this balanced formula is the single most powerful medical intervention you can make for your cockatiel. Take a hard look at your bird's current food bowl. Drop a comment below and let us know. What percentage of their diet right now is made up of seeds? If you know someone else with a parrot, please share this video with them. Breaking through this marketing deception can quite literally save a companion bird's life. And if you want to understand more about the biology, behavior, and truths hidden inside the cockatiel mind, make sure to subscribe.